Okay guys, hi, welcome to a training video. This is a training video about how to buy a 10% share of an AI 70 booster. And if you want to buy a full AI 70 booster or multiples of, then you just use the same figures, just multiply out by the number of times you want to buy a booster. If you want to buy an AI 80 booster, then it's 15 times. Multiply all the figures I'm giving you by 15 times. At the moment, you can't buy a shared AI 80, so just be $1,500 for a full booster. So this page is where we would start when we first log in. This is my home screen. You can see that because the little green house in the middle at the bottom, home, is lit up. If I'm going to buy a booster, the very first thing I want to do is to make sure I've got enough money and the money is in all the right places. So I go to my wallet by clicking on the little green wallet at the bottom of the page. I scroll down a little bit so as I can see all 5 of my wallets. Now the shared AI 70 booster is going to cost me $90 in USDT and $10 in BTH. So at some point I'm going to have to get hold of $10 of BTH, and the system makes that very, very easy to do. You'll see in a minute when I'm completing the purchase of the booster, you'll see there's a button I can press and it will actually take the money, the $10 from my USDT wallet, convert it to BTH and complete the purchase. So I need $10 in BTH, which is going to be left in my USDT wallet. Now, as well as that, I need to have a combination. So I need to have $90 in in total in the USDT wallet and the commission wallet and the register wallet. Little tip about the register wallet: you can only use the register wallet for 30% of the price of the booster. Now the price of the booster is $90. The other $10, the BTH, doesn't count towards the price of the booster. So therefore the most I can use for my register wallet is $27, and I've also got $51.32 in my commission wallet. Now, by my reckoning, that means I'm a little bit short, so I'm going to have to convert some money into my USDT wallet from my BTC wallet. So I'll show you how we do that, but let me just check how much I need to convert first. Let's get my calculator up. So it's this is how to do the calculation. 90 is the price of the booster. In fact, because I have nothing in my USDT wallet, I'm going to have to do 100. So I'm going to have to convert the extra $10 for the BTH. So it's $100 minus 27, which I can use for my register wallet, minus 51.32, and I've got nothing in my USDT wallet, which is why I'm doing this calculation, equals that. So I need $21.68 to be converted from my BTC wallet into my USDT wallet. So let's go ahead and do that now. I click on my BTC wallet and it brings me in here. I'm going to swap it, and it's going to it says here that it's going to my USDT wallet. I don't want max, I forget how much the calculator says, so let's get the calculator back up. I want 2168, so let's see if I can figure out 2168 in USDT. It's going to be 0.0002 maybe, and down the bottom that tells me that's 2141. That wasn't a bad guess, but it's not right. I need 2168, so I just need to do a little bit more, so let's do 25. 2677 again. Let's have a look at the calculator. 2168. So if I do 20, oh, so that's more than enough. Yes. So I could do 22 maybe. It's 2356. So that's going to be fine. I'll do that. It'll leave me a couple of dollars in the USDT wallet, which is fine by me. I'll use it at some point. So now I'm going to click on continue, my security password, submit. I'm not going to save that password. And behind the password box there, I've got a green flash telling me that's all done. So now I go back to my wallet, and I've got 2381 in my USDT wallet. I've got 5132 in my commission wallet, and at least 27 in my register wallet. So let's do that calculation again, make sure we're all squared away. It's always easier to do this calculation in your wallet than when you're halfway through trying to buy the booster. So make sure you got your money sorted out first, then go and buy the booster. So it's $90. Sorry, I made that mistake again. It's $100. because I've still got to leave some money in the USDT wallet. And then I could use 27 for my register wallet, and then I can use all of my commission wallet minus 2381 equals, okay, rookie mistake, forgot the decimal point. So it's 90 minus 27 minus 51.32 minus 23.81 equals, so there we go, I've got $12.13 too much. So that's good. I can now go and buy a booster. Let's go and buy the booster. And to buy the booster, now we go down on the bottom menu again, the little shopping trolley that says package. And we've got the option here of buying the AI80 Pro or the AI70 Pro or the AI70 Pro shared. Okay, this is one that I'm going to show you, but the process is exactly the same. You just select a different one of those, whichever one you want, and check more details. You go to the next page and you scroll down. There's lots of information about the boosters and what can be gained and so on and so forth. So when you get here, it's already selected the shared version, because that's what I selected on the last page, and I click on buy now. Again, at the top, I've got the AI70 Pro BitBooster shared. Make sure that's the one that's highlighted. Quantity of 1, you can buy 5, 10, 30, 50. Or you can just you can up this by 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, whatever you like. Okay, so I'm just going to do the 1. And now I've got to allocate my money from the correct wallets. So I've got to leave $10 in my USDT wallet for the BTH. Okay, which is going to be paid down here. We go down to the BTH buyback from, and that's already highlighted the USDT wallet. That's actually saying $10 of this money is going to be used to buy the BTH so that we can buy the booster. Now in the USDT wallet, you can see here I've got 2381. Here I've got 5132, and here I've got 394. Well, I want to start at the bottom and I put 27 in there. I put 5132, and then in my USDT wallet, let's get the calculator up again. And we'll clear that. We'll do this calculation now for the $90, which is what I want in this section of the purchase page. $90 minus 27 minus 51.32 equals. So I want 1168 in there. And I know that I have in here, I have another, I have at least enough. So I think I got that last calculation wrong. I haven't got $12 too much. I've got $2 too much. Regardless, I'm taking 11 out of there, which means I've got 10 left for my USDT to buy the BTH. The only other thing I need to do now is click to agree to the service agreement and purchase now. When I click on purchase now, it'll ask, do I want to confirm? And I say yes. Congratulations, I've now purchased quantity of 1 on today's date, at that time, an AI70. Continue. There we go. What's going to happen now is I can go to the booster here, and you'll see you'll be able to see how many boosters I have, how many boosters you have. At the moment I have 28 active devices. So let's just go back a little bit, because that's my AI70s, and I've got an AI80 beta as well. So I've got one device there, I've got 28 devices there. Now if I want to see the aggregate of that, see this in a slightly different format, then I can go back to home page, and these panels here show me 29 devices. That combines all of my AI70s, AI80s, AI80 betas. So what am I going to see now? In the next couple of hours, somebody's going to take that order. I've just ordered a booster to be added to my account. They're going to unpack one from the box. They're going to put the serial number into my account, and let me just show you that. If I go to booster, Go down the page, I can see my booster. This is the serial number of my booster. This is the time that it was purchased. So this was the day that it was purchased. Okay. These could have been whole boosters. They could have been shares of boosters. It doesn't matter. But you'll see a list of all of your boosters under your booster page. And you just go back in time and look at all of them. So this one is 1 of 10. So that's a tenth of a booster. I've got 2/10, so we've got 2/10 of a booster. And if there's no brackets, then that's a full booster. Okay, so that's your serial numbers. And if you click here, you can download the receipt, the invoice. It tells you the serial number, the date. It's suitable for the warranty. It tells you everything you need to know about your booster, and it's your claim that you own that booster, which of course you do. So let's go back to where I was, homepage. And what's going to happen now is somebody's going to go and unpack a booster, add the serial number to my account, and I will then get, once that's done, they put it into the booster farm, and I will get a 1 in this disabled. So instead of disabled 0 devices, I'll have a 1 in disabled. And the reason it's disabled is it doesn't get added into the earning side of the equation until after midnight Singapore time. So if I do it too close to midnight Singapore time, which is 6 o'clock UK time, if I do it too close to that, they haven't got time to do all this, and so it won't go active tonight, it'll go active tomorrow. But if I've done it now with about 4 hours to spare, that should be plenty of time. So I'd expect to see this become 1 disabled in the next couple of hours, and then this evening that'll go to 29.1 devices when that gets switched on at Singapore midnight Singapore time. That'll go to 29.1, and from tomorrow then I should be earning with that booster. If I miss those dates, no problem, it'll just be pushed back by a day. So that's how to buy a booster, how to check it's working. You can also check that you have the purchase gone through. Okay, there's a couple of different things you can do. One is you look at your list of boosters, and you'll see here, once they've added it to your system, you'll see the top invoice is today's date. So that's one way of checking. There's another way of checking. If you go to your wallet and you go to more details on your USDT wallet, it says that the withdrawal here is purchase of the BTH for the booster. Okay, so that's $10 went out to buy the booster, but this other $11.68 is what I told it to take from my USDT account, USDT wallet. And if I go back, I can go into my commission wallet, and it tells me there purchase booster 51.32. I can go back again, and I can see in my register wallet the $27 went out today. Okay, and I can so I can track, make sure that that's all gone. So I'm pretty certain nothing's gone wrong, and I've purchased a booster. And it used to be, I'm going to not say anything until I've checked it. No, okay, it used to be that when you did that thing where the $10 automatically bought some BTH and then used it to buy the booster, you would see both of those transactions in here. But we don't now, it's all been cleared out. So I guess the BTH that you buy doesn't actually get added to your wallet, it just gets taken straight to, it's done elsewhere, not in your wallet. Okay, so that's it. That's how to buy a shared booster. And like I say, if you wanted an AI80, you just click some different buttons. If you want multiples, you just multiply the numbers by that amount. And if you want an AI70, click a different button. And if you want multiples of AI70, you just multiply the numbers by that amount. By 10, I should say. Okay, so hopefully you found that useful, and this is going to be the Wealth Warriors group, so it'll be quick and easy to find. God bless. Speak soon. Enjoy. See you on the next video.